Yeah, so this retreat is really special because obviously I get to have my son here with me, you know, at home with the business with 4 kids total. So there's 3 other kids besides him. Like, it's really easy to get distracted, and like even when we try to have intentional one-on-one time, it's like there's other kids coming in and you get distracted, you get pulled in all these different directions.
I have never had something like been able to experience something like this with my own father.
Just a huge shout out to Hunter. The retreats he's done, I've been to several. What made this one different, man, is a lot of us just work our asses off to grow and build a business. And one thing that I said when I started this a few years ago, that I wanted a successful family more than I wanted a successful business. And this right here was just so fun to slow down.
Multiple times. I've been here multiple times. I think the coolest part of this trip was getting to share it with all these guys and their kids.
Just the dynamic between him and I is uninterrupted. Like, I don't have to split my time with my other kids. Just having the activities that we've been doing has been, it's keeping us really busy.
I like the snorkeling.
What did we see last night in the water?
A lot of fish.
A lot of fish. That was probably my favorite part too.
Probably gonna remember when we were going canoeing.
Not a lot of people do that, and it was fun because I got to experience what it was like.
I saw a stingray for my first time, a sea turtle for my first time, and all that stuff. The grocery games. I love that it was a competition.
We did.
30 seconds. They got 10 minutes to sprint through with a $500 budget. They're each going to cook lunch the next 3 days. We're going to see who comes out on top. Best appearance and best taste. The winner is Tribe 3.
The best part was talking with my friends and hanging with my dad.
Having a great time, seeing a lot of beautiful sights, and
the most special part was just like taking people to places that we think are amazing, that we think that are just great spots.
I tell you, I mean, it's certainly more laid back than some of the retreats we've been on, but still challenging in a great way.
And this right here was just so fun to slow down and just genuinely watch the pure joy in my son's eyes of swimming.
Yeah, it's cool to come in and not have to focus on being the guy that leads a retreat or being the face, and just getting to spend time with Turner. And more so than anything, honestly, is just seeing him enjoy the time with the other kids. Like, we do the retreats and we see all these guys, all these grown men, anywhere from 20 years old to we've had guys that were almost 70 years old, come together, play football, ride go-karts, do all the things and have a ton of fun and kind of go back and be kids again. And now we actually get to see these kids, our kids, be kids and enjoy each other and see them kind of create that camaraderie, see them go to the center of the circle and lead the workouts. And so that's such a blessing, and it's really been one of my best retreats yet.
I think it was day 2, Elijah and Brandon's kid, really hit it off. They had a sleepover on the second day of hanging out. They're calling each other best friends already. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed just sitting back and watching the kids run around, and I don't think I saw an upset kid the whole time we were here. And then the dad's hanging out, having a good time.
The other kind of like, Hunter always likes to try to make us cry, so the letter would be top of mind.
Sawyer, you're such a smart, loving, caring, considerate, innocent, and cool kid, and I hope that you never change. Be disciplined. Do the hard things on purpose so that life will be easy. I love you so much. You're my first child. You're my first child and my first son. You made me a dad. You made me a dad, and for that, I'll always be grateful. I love you, Sawyer.
I love you, Dad.
You are actually setting examples for other gentlemen that are twice your age, 3 times your age at the company. You're leading by example at such a young age. I know I don't tell you enough, But I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
I love you, Dad.
Life has two scorecards. Effort and conduct. Get an A in both. I'm truly grateful to have you as my sons, and this retreat is an opportunity I cherish deeply. I love you guys.
I love you, Dad.
I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. I'm so proud of the man you are becoming. Even though her and I have been apart for most of your life, your mother and I agree on one thing. You're a gift to us. You're becoming a mighty man. Keep going. Your biggest fan, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I can honestly say you were my light switch when I was a young man. I love you, Elijah, more than words can describe. Chase your dreams. Put in the work and never give up. But you'll always be my baby boy. I love you.
Love you, Dad.
Rhett, your mom and I are very proud of you. You've grown up to be a very caring and hardworking young man who always puts others first. But the bond between your mom and you brings me so much joy. Please always remember two things that your grandpa, my dad, taught me growing up. Be honest and work hard, and you will never have to worry about anything else.
I love you, Dad.
I did not want 18 years of your life to go by and me say, I wish I spent more time with you. I wish I did a vacation. I wish I did more vacations. I wish I hung out more with you. Tevin, I love you, and I'm proud to call you my son.
I love you, Dad.
Hey, buddy. This is Dad. You know me. So we're down here in the Virgin Islands. You're down over right now in the pool, swimming with a bunch of your bunch of new friends. Rylan, I'm so proud of you. The man you are at 11 years old. The attitude of love you have, the attitude of service, your willingness to love God. Unconditionally and not be ashamed. The love you show your mom. I love you so much, man. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so excited to see the man that you're going to become.
I love you, Dad.
Wyatt and Liam, sail forth, steer for the deep waters only, reckless, O soul, exploring, I with thee, and thou with me, for we are bound where mariner has not yet dared go, and we will risk the ship, ourselves, and all. I love you, boys.
I love you, Dad.
My Turner man, my best friend, my son. You changed mine and your mom's entire world when you were born. I went from focusing on how I could make more money to focusing on how I could become a better leader for you, your mom, the people on our teams, and the world. Becoming your dad was and is one of my greatest gifts I've ever been given, and I'm so thankful that I've gotten to do life with you. You'll never understand the love I have for you until you have a child of your own one day, and I pray that I'm there to see it. I believe you know that you're loved and that I'd do anything for you, and I mean anything, but that anything may not always look like you think it should. When you were little, every time I'd walk into a store, I wanted to buy you a toy or candy because nothing makes me happier than seeing you happy. But I knew that's not what you needed. What you needed was to understand that life doesn't always give you what you want. I'm always right here. Even if I'm all the way around the world or I've passed on from this life, I'm always right here, rooting for you, believing in you, being proud of you, and loving you. Love, Dad. Our primary audience is business owners. You know, most of the people that come to our retreats are business owners. And when they come to our retreats, they usually think that they're going to focus on their business and making more money. How do I increase by 6 figures and 7 figures? And how do I get to 8 figures? And we're here to help you do those things. But at the end of the day, we want you to focus on becoming a better leader, a better individual, a better husband, a better father. And so this retreat, you get to do all that, but you get to do it with your kiddo. You get to pour into them.
Down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change.
legacy is the mark that you're leaving behind. It's every single day what you're living and what you're doing to create that lasting impact. And coming to a retreat like this, where it's just a bunch of dads and a bunch of kids, like, it's literally what we're talking about. This is, like, right now, part of everyone that's here. It's part of their legacy. So
this is an unbelievable experience. This is a once-in-a-lifetime really type of experience. It literally is for some people once in a lifetime.
I know we can lean on each other for business advice, but it's so much more important to have this support and this advice.
Yeah, and you only have 18 summers at best to make those memories with them. If you're going to invest into yourself, invest into your business, why wouldn't you invest into the most important things in your life, your kids?
His mother and I are divorced, and we've been divorced for 8 years, and we have equal custody, and all those years have gone by, and my son and I have never gotten away alone, especially internationally. So being able to get away, push pause, push mute on all the other noise, on all the other people, on all the work, it's been a really unexpected gift.
I get to hang out with my dad because he's usually always gone and at work, but now I get to stay with him for a whole week without him leaving. So that's my favorite part.
Spending time with my dad. I don't get to spend as much time with my dad when he's working in the business.
I just love spending time with him, especially on these special occasions where, like, it's just me and him, you know? Like, where we get to spend that extra quality special time.
When we're at home, we're mostly working. And here, we're just relaxing and having a great time together.
Well, there's been a couple, maybe a dozen moments where I've been able to look at over Isaac and we just share a moment of, like, we didn't even have to say anything. You just smile, you're laughing at something at the same time. And there were a lot of those. And it's usually the unplanned moments. You basically took off 5 days to come create a bunch of unplanned moments.
We're wrapping up our father-son retreat here in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. Man, it has been such a good week, such a powerful week. Seeing all these men, all these fathers and their sons come together and spend intentional time together to really just make memories, to have fun, to get to know each other even better. Because a lot of times at home, we're there, we think we're present, we're in the home, we're going to eat together, we're going to church together, we're doing the things, but we're not always present, we're not always where our feet are. And this week, in every moment, we got to be exactly where our feet are. We made sure that these boys had an unforgettable experience, and we can't wait to come back next year and do it again. And I hope that if you're on the edge, you're kind of thinking about it, that you'll consider all the videos that we've put out, all the testimonials that we have, literally thousands of testimonials that we have from over the years, and you'll check those out. Don't take my word for it, take their word for it, the other attendees, and you'll join us, you'll come be changed, and be changed with your kiddo.
Revolt!
Revolt!
Revolt! Revolt! Revolt!
Revolt, baby!
Revolt!
Revolt!
Revolt!